Well, here we are outside Sing Sing Studios in Gordon Street, Richmond in Victoria. Been here a very long time, well over 20 years. So come on in, let's check it out. As you can see, there's been many a gold record made here by the likes of, John Butler and Powderfinger and countless others over a long time. This is Kai. Kai's pretty camera shy, so he's disappeared again. So this is the Nave Room, the famous Sing Sing Nave Room, which has been here a long time. The communal bottle of water. Over in the corner, just out of shot there, we've got the Neve. I think it's a Melbourne, but it's loaded with beautiful Class A Neve preamps. This is the Neve VR, which is a great board. Been here a long time too. Well maintained, beautiful console. Tracked many an album over the years. This is a great room actually. It's been here so long. It's had various consoles in it over the years, and it's got a great load of outboard, Neves, as you can see, distresses, lots of DBX and Al Smart compressors. There's Summit gear and Avalon gear and API stuff in the rack. There's a Massenburg 8200 EQ, AMS reverbs, Lexicon reverbs. This is the old Neve, which is one hell of a console, let me tell you. Great front end for the studio. A lot of people just track through that and monitor off the big console. So great setup, really. Awesome gear. This is the main live room for the Neve Room. A lot of great mics in Kai's kit. Lots of old, beautiful old Neumanns, 47s and 67s, and lots of old ribbons and etc. This is the stash. You can see all the power supplies there for the old Neumanns. So I don't know, I can see 6 there at a glance. So yeah, there's a lot of vintage mics in this joint, that's for sure. This is the main, well, sometimes it's a drum booth, sometimes it's a piano overdub room. It's usually, well, it's quite often got a piano in it anyway, not today. This is the second overdub booth with various bits and pieces. This is really just sort of the hallway / overdub booth. You can actually get outside into the courtyard through that door. Well, I don't know whether it actually opens anymore. Yeah, so the main room's got lots of old keyboards. There's the grand piano. That's looking back into the Neve Room. So now we'll wander out back into the main space. You can see some nice natural light there. There's a courtyard upstairs where you can hang out. This is the, we're walking across into the machine room now. Oh no, we're not. We're going out the door, back into the tennis table. There's Kai. Say hello, Kai. Yes, okay, well, we won't go in there because there's someone in there. Kai's going to run away again. This is, just sort of where you lose the table tennis ball when you're playing table tennis. This is one of the hangout rooms, and there's a grand piano in here as well today, which is unusual. Good spot to hang out and watch telly, natural light, nice couches. I've actually always wanted to use this room, but I've always been too busy whenever I've been at Sing Sing. So I guess someone uses it, but it's never been me. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a pool table, which gets pretty boring after a while, let me tell you. So walking into the main sort of kitchen, indoor-outdoor area, so you can sort of have breakfast, lunch and dinner at this table, or if you want to, you can be outside there. This is the kitchen. There's several tables, as you can see. The kitchen, in through that door on the right there is the K room, but we won't go in there right this second. Nice kitchen, always lots of lollies and etc. So if you're mixing, you can gorge yourself on snakes alive if necessary. This is sort of coming back up through where we just walked in through the entrance. On the far side here, on the left here, is another room that used to be actually a mastering room years ago. And this room used to just, be, I think, sort of storage and it's now a little overdub booth for the room next to it, which we're going to go into now. This was the old mastering space, and it's now a bit of a production room. Got Questheads and soffits and a little Pro Tools rig, bit of EQ, an L2, etc. A couple of things, some keyboard craziness. I think this room's pretty much just open for anyone to access, through over chunks of time. It's quite a small space, but pretty useful space, that one. So this is walking back out again into the. It's an amazing space. So this is the great K room, which is probably the biggest mixing room in Sing Sing. Beautiful room, great couches, beautiful outboard, and one hell of an SSL console. 72 channels in line. Absolutely amazing console. If you can't mix a record with that thing, then you can't mix a record. Actually, that's not quite true. It's a complicated beast, so it can be a bit overwhelming if you're not careful. Great space, all built by Kai, who's loves his timber work and does a beautiful job of the aesthetic of the place. It really is quite a beautiful studio. Been around so long, it's really just evolved over a long period of time. This is some of the outboard, as you can see, Distresses and Manly and UREI, GML EQ, Neve front end, more Distresses, more Neve, DBX and UREI compression. There's a Fairchild in there as well, and a couple of AMS reverbs. Lots of great gear. And we're back at the front door. Here's some of the records of recent times. There's so many that they can't really hang them all up, and they seem to change fairly frequently. So that's it. Here we are back on Gordon Street. So thanks for visiting Sing Sing Studios.